I'm going to get Ethan up here. Ethan, come up here, Ethan. Now, I might be giving accolades in the wrong place. The Devon people that are in the room, our club's been fairly affected by cancer this year. We've had one of our young netballers, Karen Graham, get cancer. And Ethan took it on himself. I might be wrong, Ethan. Is it just you or anyone else?
It's a couple of others.
Who else, Ethan?
Well, it happened when me and Trev Waterfall were talking to each other.
You're not giving Trev any accolades, mate. He's got a big enough head as it is.
No, I was just trying to convince the boys just to shave their heads because I thought it would be good if we all had shaved heads. And then Trev said, if you're going to do it for a good cause. So that's where it started. And then I spoke obviously to my brother and then Harry Waterfall, and that's where it got going.
Okay, well, look, this is a sensational initiative because it hasn't been driven by committee, adults or anything. It's been totally player driven. And what the guys have nominated to do is tonight, they've nominated to get their heads shaved in the name of cancer research. And these guys have raised $12,000 or close to $12,000.
Well, as you can see, he's another victim of the world's greatest shave, Ethan Smith, but he's not just a victim. He's the one that's sort of managed, along with a few friends, to organise all this. First of all, Ethan, congratulations in organising this. It's a great cause, and congratulations, and also good on you for getting your head shaved.
Yeah, it's been a good day. Obviously, we've got a heap of numbers here, so it's good. It's been a good turnout. With like 30 blokes putting their hand up. It was
30?
Yeah, it was better than what I thought. About 30, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they've all rocked up because they might be a bit scared, but that's what I had down.
Some of the girlfriends and wives are saying, get in there, get his hair done.
Yeah, I know, there is a couple. Like Luke Harrington, his missus wanted him to get a haircut for years, and so I thought I'd get it done for her.
Oh, she was telling me some porcupines before because I said, do you like it? Oh, I'm just used to it, I don't really care.
Yeah.
As soon as he got it done, I said, what do you reckon? I said, I reckon he actually is. Yeah, he looks younger.
He looks a lot better, I reckon. There's a couple of boys that suit the shaved head here.
So how did you get involved in this? Can you tell us quickly or your story?
Well, firstly, I just had a vision of everyone had having shaved heads in the seniors, but then after a couple of beers after a game, I got spoken to one of the older blokes and he said, if you're going to try and get it done, try and do it for a good cause. So I went there, I just went from there. Spoke to a couple of boys the next day with a bit of a seedy hangover, and
so you've raised money?
Yeah, we raised 12 grand in the end, I think, plus whatever's coming out tonight.
Wow.
12 grand, yeah, which is pretty crazy.
We'll just quickly stay on the team. How can you get better? Because obviously this season is pretty much gone, would you say?
Yeah, well, it's been a hard season. We've obviously had a lot of younger blokes coming through the side. Most of the time we've had 5 under-19s playing each week. So once we keep blooding a couple of them and they start getting a bit more mature, a couple of bigger bodies, I reckon we'll start going all right.
Well, good on you, Nathan. All the best, and once again, congratulations and good luck for the rest of the year with Cribby. I know your netball girls absolutely creamed it today. They won every single grade. So yeah, they did very always. You just got to look on the wall here at Crib Point. You've never been here and never been to the club rooms, and if you do come to the club rooms, go and have a look at the amount of trophies that the girls have won over the last 10 years. Unbelievable.
They're really holding the club up at the moment, which is good, and the 19s.
Yeah. Good on you, Ethan Smith from the Crib Point Football Netball Club. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not quite sure how to introduce Luke Harrington because I'm not sure if it is him or not, because anybody who knows Luke knows that he's had dreadlocks pretty much most of your adult life and a lot of your childhood life. Is that right, Luke?
Yeah, I think so. I first got dreadlocks about 16, I think, and then cut them off at about 18 and got them back at about 20. So basically, 33 now, so I've had them basically forever.
It's a pretty obvious question, but how does it feel?
Cold. Yeah. And it feels different. I'll tell you tonight when I put my head on the pillow, that'll be the best one. I haven't felt a pillow properly for forever.
Well, you've got a couple of boys, have you?
Yeah, 2 little boys.
Two little boys. I'm not sure if they're going to recognise you at all. I know your partner. I said to her when you were getting it done, I said I didn't want to say it too loud, but I think underneath all those dreadlocks, Luke's a pretty good looking bloke.
Yeah, right. Don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm a bit worried about my youngest boy. I don't think he'll recognise me, but my oldest boy hates change too. So
does he?
It's going to be an interesting couple of days, that's for sure.
It's a great cause, and congratulations for doing it. It's a fantastic cause, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's good. Like I had an auntie pass away with cancer, so it's close to me. And I always said if I cut them off, I'd do it for a charity. So I'm just wrapped to be a part of it all, really.
Now the big question is, Luke, and I spoke to your partner about this. I said, is he going to keep it like that or not? And she said, I reckon he might. What's the answer?
I haven't got one yet. It's still pretty raw, so I'll just say I haven't even looked in a mirror, so I'll see what it looks like.
Good on you, mate, and thanks for doing it. World's Greatest Show. It's a great cause, and good luck for the rest of the year with Cribby.
All right, thank you.
With me is the president of the Crib Point Football Netball Club.
Got it, Kate. Got it. We're at Crib Point right now, right here. We're at Crib.
It's an in-joke. I accidentally said Hastings in another take, so we may as well tell everybody that I stuffed it up. Steve, what a great night. I mean, you didn't have a win today, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but what a great night.
We won the 19s, we won the reserves.
And you won,
we won all the netball.
All the netball. Okay, you've had heaps.
One game.
Heaps of wins. Okay. I stand corrected. He's a tough one, this one. He's a tough one.
I'll put the record straight.
Tonight, you said you had nothing to do with it, so you must be proud of the people who put this together.
Oh, look, I'm immensely proud. This has been totally player-driven. Committees had nothing to do with it. We were approached by some of the senior players, and they said, look, can we do something to help out Taryn, who's the young girl who's had cancer, who's one of our netballers. And I said, fine. And they went along and organised it, and raised over $12,000. So to us, that's what we're hoping to see, leadership, and that's leadership. It doesn't have to be on a football field, it can be anywhere.
Well, I was talking to Ethan Smith, who helped organise it along with a few other people at the club, and he mentioned that it wasn't just him. And he said up until now it's 12 grand, so you might be getting a bit more tonight.
Oh, we'll just chuck the jug around now and we've raised about another 500, I think. So there you go, jump on board. I mean, there's not too many of us that go through life that haven't been touched by cancer in some way, shape or form, whether it be a friend, relative or whatever. So, various forms of it. I think treatments are getting a lot better, but when there's someone you know that's got it, we've got to do whatever we can.
So they obviously didn't come to you to do yours?
Do the hair? Yeah. They missed me out. I don't know why. There's about 4 of us have missed out, and none of us can work out. But there's a few father sons here, and so I know that that ageing app's been getting a very heavy run on GameFace, but down at Crib Point you don't even need it because seeing some of the sons get their head shaved, like it's just a metamorphosis of what they're going to look like.
What is yours, about a -1 or 2?
I don't think they've got a blade that goes as deep as mine.
I've still got mine.
Oh, look at that. Silver fox.
Silver fox. Okay. Great day for Crib Point, all up on the field, on the courts, except for one little loss in the seniors.
We'll get there.
How's the season? How do you see the season in the seniors, or the club overall, the footy club overall?
Oh, look, I've said it before, I said Dan the other week, we're really happy with the way we're tracking, bottom of the ladder. You think, bugger that, especially if third division does come in. We desperately want to be competitive in second division, and we think we've got the foundation there. We obviously don't have the cattle at the moment in our senior
recruiting
team, but yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't recruit if you don't have money, but you've got to get that off-field stuff right in terms of your income streams.
It seems like you've got a good crowd here tonight. I know your netballers are doing really well, so there's a good feeling in the club.
Oh, look, fantastic. As I said, our juniors are really strong. Financially, we're stable. The council are redeveloping the ground and new rooms. Hopefully by this time next year, although you can never tell with council, can you? So, a lot of things happening around Crib, so it's sensational.
I tell you what, it makes a hell of a difference to a club. Okay, they love their old rooms, but when the new rooms come, I've been to Monbulk, I've been to Upway, I've just recently, earlier this afternoon, was at Parkdale in the Baffa.
Yep.
And they've just unveiled a new facility. And little things like facilities for female footballers, which just weren't thought of before.
Yeah, they're important. And if I look at our change room facilities, when I first came to this club, it predates 1950 or something, I think. But on the other side of the coin, you talk about new rooms, and these rooms have maintained a lot of that old tradition, old photos, and you have that debate. Some people come to these rooms and love looking at the history on the walls, and a lot of clubs become devoid of that. So I think it's a fine balancing act between maintaining the atmosphere, open fire. You don't see many clubs with an open fire, but where's that sense of the
tradition, etc., as opposed to those clinical walls, etc. So yeah, we've got to get that balance right. I
I get that too, but that was the same argument for remember the old members stand at the MCG?
Yep.
You now go through there, and the walls are still covered with all the memorabilia. It's just a brand new facility.
Yeah, I think it can be done. We've just got to have that awareness.
Well, if anybody can do it, mate, you're the man to do it.
Thanks for that, Coach.
Hey, the
Great
president
man.
of Crib Point. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Get your game face on.